Okay, I've got my microphone on. I'm trying to follow through this conversation that's going on here and with Kim. Kim, I'm not sure who you're talking about, but I sure hope that wasn't your wife that you're talking about. Oh boy. Anyway, enough of the fun. Welcome everyone. Glad to have you all on board today. And let's get that silly music off of there. I'll turn that down here and slide that down. And where's my music button? That one. There we go. And there we go. All right. Made it. Welcome. Welcome. No, it's my stepdaughter's cat. Okay. Glad we clarified that, Kim. That was sounding pretty nasty if it was your wife. All right. Yeah, especially the don't get too close, it'll bite your nose or your face. We didn't like that part. Anyway, you guys, welcome everyone, and glad to have you all on board today. Watching some old rerun stuff of the Icelandic volcano eruption from day 42, a long time ago. And I just want to say welcome first off to my moderators. Arizona Snowman is in the house. Piggy is also here. Still didn't see Bob or anyone else. I don't know if Bob made it in or not. C&D boy, if you're here, hello. If you're not, hello when you do get here. And that's all cool. And glad that all you fine people are here. And I see our likes are just as high as our viewer count, which is really awesome. First person in today was Henry Nelson. And he gets them cookies. How come I'm not spelling right? Henry Nelson. There we go. That looks better. And here comes some cookies for Henry. And there we go. So that's taken care of. Time trap. How did I get here? It's a time trap. And time travel, maybe. But all good. And we've got lots of good people in here. Some old names that we haven't seen for a while. And glad that you guys have come back. And oh, who's using the TARDIS? Anyway, Patriot Rowdy, a long time no see. Welcome back, and glad to have you back on board. And we'll get into saying hello to everyone really quickly here. So hi to Neil and Headleyman, BC, Linda and Dodger, and Henry Nelson, of course, Paul Williams, and Sue Hayes. Welcome all of you. Daisy is here. Welcome Daisy. Paul Williams also here. Going up a little bit more and trying to find other names. Kim Raudenbush, of course, here. Talking about his stepdaughter's cat, just so I'm absolutely clear on that one. No problem. Irish Monk, welcome. I'm glad to have you back. And let's see, going up the list a little bit more. Tom Dice made it in. Good to see you. And let's see, Storm Chaser 1211 is also here. Good evening. And let's see, going up some more to see who else. Russell Brainerd. And that's another name I haven't seen for a while. Welcome back, and good to have you on board. OFU Lux from Luxembourg. Welcome, Mr. UFO. Aliens. Burger is in the house as well, and going up some more to see who else made it in. Tetra, of course, in here as well. Welcome, Tetra. We got Burger, we got Tetra, got Irish Monk. Okay, going up some more to see Gura is in the house as well. Welcome, Gura. Garabandal also made it in. Hermione Schaefer also here. And let's see, who else snuck in while I wasn't looking. Just scrolling up really quickly here. MT Coal Forge, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, who else we got? We got all those, got them. One Fish 26, welcome. Garabandal, I think I already said your name, but welcome anyway. William Bull also back, welcome. Good to have you on board. And scrolling up to see who else I might have missed. Pamela Moncure, welcome. Glad to have you back. And going up some more to see who else. And I'm up as high as I can go. I don't see any other names up there, so if I did miss your name, like Billy Bob Joe, who did 4 things there, and I can see him, no problem. And let's see, who else made it in. Karen also made it back in. Good to see you. And yeah, we got you, Billy Bob Joe, no worries. It's just sometimes when I'm scrolling up, I don't look down at the bottom. And glad to have everybody here. Long time, yes sir. Real busy. Finally, I got a break. Well, that's excellent, Patriot Roydy. Glad to have you back on board. And let's see, did we get Dodger? I think we got Dodger. Dodger is in the house. So I think we're good for now with names. I'm sure there's going to be some other ones that I may have missed somewhere along the way, but fear not, and it's all good. We'll get you somewhere along the way without any issues. Let's see, mine Kim cast might come off. Oh, I hope your cast can come off on Thursday. Is it Thursday, Piggy, that they're going to send you down there, or that you're going down? That would be really nice if you can get a little bit more freedom. Hey, Tracy Bills is also here. I didn't notice that one earlier. So welcome, and I guess you just got here. So no worries. Okay. Wonderful to have everyone on board, and let's get at our show today. I will pause this for later viewing, and we will get at the rest of it, and I can probably get rid of that banner, but I'll do that later. Anyway, Etna, not that great today. And what are you looking at, Kim, with the hammer? Did you see a mouse? Yep, tomorrow evening. Okay, sounds good, Piggy. Anyway, there is Etna. Well, it's supposed to be there. It's there behind the clouds. I guarantee you that. They haven't moved it. It will continue to be there till somebody physically takes it out and drags it away. But that is it. As you can see, very little land showing, and it is all good. Ask Arizona Snowman. No, I don't need. Oh, a mouse for Kim. Oh. Okay, I see what is going on. Num num crayons. Yeah. Okay, this is one of the other views, of course, of Etna, and again, we have the same sort of scenario where we can't see a darn thing. So, Carrie Smith, I'll take myself out. Carrie, why are you going to take yourself out? How come? You don't want to take yourself out. Welcome, Carrie Smith. And there's some more mouse people. Oh boy. Let's see. No, empty. What? Oh, Etna. Okay. Here's one of the other views, of course, of Etna from earlier today, 1600 or 4 p.m. Sicily time. And it continued to be that way. As you can see, those clouds are heading towards the camera. And, of course, that's where Etna is, behind those clouds. So we don't see it very well at all. It is still doing the same thing. Here's the fourth view. And still no visibility, so I'm not going to worry about it. It is there. It is still continuing to off-gas fairly heavily, which is pretty cool, but that's about it. Not much else we can do with that today, so I'm going to say, hey, let's carry on, and we'll head over to Iceland. And we are going to have a look and see what Ragnar is doing. So let us go there. And there we are. Slide up just a little, give us a little more sky there. And that is the current picture of Ragnar. Of course, you can see it very clearly there. A little bit of smoke still coming off. But if we scroll through the day, it does light up, and that is more of a golden picture. I think that looks a lot better, and definitely nice looking there right now. It would have been a beautiful day to go there and have a look, as all these other people did as well. You can see them wandering around. People there, people there, people there, up here, and yeah. I don't see too many on the trail. There's a couple here, but definitely a nice day out there. So it would have been a beautiful view to go have a look there. That's sliding all the way over, and of course that is the flow that went down into Notthagi from a southern Meridalier or upper Meridalier valley over there on that side, and then Big Ram is just off the edge of that. We don't see it on this photo, but that's kind of what we're looking at. Looks fairly nice, but quiet as far as activity with the volcano. I want to see it rumbling. I need it to literally shoot some lava out, and I got to get a hold of the authorities to get them to make an eruption there. Hang on, that's Siggy. Siggy, are you here? Siggy, if you're watching, we want lava. That's it, and that is about it. Hides under Dr. Fox's chair. One fish. There's no tank down there. You're not going to survive. You need to go into the aquarium. I've got some water in there, and it's been treated, so it's clean and desalinated, and doesn't have any of that other stuff going on. Watching a chat, listening to wife and grandbaby. And that grandbaby's a cutie. All right. Anyway, beautiful picture there, and of course we like it. Scrolling through the day, of course, so it did get cloudy a little bit and stuff like that, and of course that is the late evening, and I guess it comes back around to daylight, and so they're not getting very long nighttime hours, which is really nice right now. This is the other view, of course, down parking lot 3, and this is at a point where there was nobody in the parking lot. But if we scroll ahead here and see some of that golden sunshine, you can actually see now there's some people there, even people down here. This is a post, I think. Same with this guy here, so don't confuse those with people, but this is definitely a body, and I'm not sure if there's hikers there or not, and another one there. So looking pretty cool. Let's look at the valley a little bit more. Of course, down over here. Oh yeah, you can see a few more people there. For those who aren't familiar with it, the berm was over here. End of the lava flow in the southern end of Nathagi Valley is right there. It never did reach the berm, so that's all good. And let's slide all the way back over. You can kind of see what it looked like down there in the shade and up on top of the hill during the bright lights. Hey, there's people up there. Cool. So wonderful that we've got some traffic there. And that white thing is gone. Oh, from the parking lot. Yeah. You noticed that. It was here before. They moved it. I don't know what's going on with that. But is this a new white thing? I don't know. Or did they shorten the parking lot? Because it looks like they got barricades here. Maybe they're going to have a farmer's field here again or something. That'd be interesting. Anyway, yep, cool. All right, let's pop over to our harmonic tremor chart, and we're going to go take a look at it. And I did refresh it a little while ago. We should do that right away, but right off the bat, I do see some earthquake spikes in here. Definitely noticeable. And we've got 4 or 5, actually a bunch of smaller ones here as well. So pretty cool to see that. And of course the link is in there, Rumble chart, if you want to bring that up yourself. And you can look at that, and the other drum plot as well. And I don't show the drum plot, but you're more than welcome to have a look at it on your own. And yeah, there's another spike. So we're definitely seeing a lot of shaking. Something is shaking loose going on here, and we'll probably see that heading back up soon. And that'll be interesting to observe. Let's get over to having a look at Iceland's earthquakes, and get myself on the right map and the right screen. There we go. And I'm not sure, I didn't refresh this one. It does automatically refresh, but not always. I can't wait to get back to the UK to see my grandbabies. Oh, cool. All right, let's refresh this and just see where everything is showing up now that it's a little closer to our time. Okay, yep, good thing I refreshed it. I see an extra activity down here, so we want to see that. Let's check up top though first, and this is important to see what's happening way up. Nothing too far up, so let's zoom into this guy at 2.0 right there. Come on, and there we go. 15.5 kilometers down. Happened today at 5:51 a.m. and he's all by himself, so that's kind of odd, but that's okay. We'll leave him there. And we did see some other ones over here somewhere. Yeah, just little guys though. 1.2, 4.8 kilometers down, 55 minutes after midnight, and that is a good time for him. And let's see where that other one is. You got to zoom out and catch them. There we go. And we'll get into this 1.1 right here. Come on, you can do it. There we go. 4.7 kilometers down. That wasn't actually from yesterday at 23 at 27, but only a 1.1, so not going to worry too much about that. Zooming out a little bit and looking for other quakes on this chart or map. We're not seeing anything out here at Astja or his friend over here, and it's all quiet for right now. Let's scroll down into our heavier areas of ice. Bardabunga and Bardabunga apparently has some activity. 2.2 happened at 1:25 a.m. 4.1 kilometers down, so it is down below the ice and definitely in the rock. Don't know what it's doing, but that is what it is. That one looks like it was from yesterday at 19:03, and only being 100 meters down, that would indicate that 1.0 was an ice quake within the ice there. So that's kind of what we're looking at in that spot. Don't see anything at Grimsvatn, and we will slide over here down to Katla, and don't see anything at Katla. Nothing directly at Hekla either. We do have this one out here in the sticks, and we will check this guy out. 1.5 happened at 3:26 a.m. 7.4 kilometers down, and not sure what it is doing all by itself, but it is there, and that is pretty cool. And I just want to zoom out again. I don't see, oh, there's what I was looking for. I didn't see anything up top there. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss those. And there we go. We got this 2.0 up here, 2.8 kilometers down, not very deep. 5:21 a.m. For that guy. He's got a friend a little ways away here. 0.8 is the depth, so 800 meters down, and 1.1 in magnitude. 11:39 is the time on that guy. So it makes you wonder what's going on there. And let's see, there was another one here. There it is, 1.6, and out in the middle of nowhere again. 1.1 kilometers down, not very far down, and that makes me a little suspicious. 5:21 a.m. and wondering what's going on underneath the ground. And we'll zoom back out, as I don't see any other spots as per se. We got those guys, so now we're over into the Reykjanes Peninsula. And for those who are not familiar with the area, of course, that is the peninsula, and this is Reykjavik, the capital city. And if we zoom in over here, you can see the international airport, or Keflavik Airport, Keflavik, Reykjanesbær, and the Yardvik, and the army base, of course. And that's what we're seeing there. And then if we zoom out and go back down here, this is the town of Grindavik, and this is the Blue Lagoon and the power plant right beside it. So that's what we're seeing there. And let's just scroll back out. We're going to grab these as we come in. And I think this 1.9, 6.5 kilometers down, 11:07 is the time on that guy from this morning. And zoom back out and then look at what is happening here. Lots of different little quakes, and there are quite a few of them. 8.3 kilometers down for that 1.3, and 9:12 a.m. And let's go have a look at this guy. 8.4 kilometers down for that 1.3 at 9:03 in the morning. And this 2.1 right here is 7.1 kilometers down. 15:33 was the time on that. And 1.3, 5.5 kilometers down, 11:55 a.m. and 1.8, not too far away from the other guy there, and that's also at 15:33, 7.1 kilometers down for the 1.8. Another 2.1 in the same area, 16:33, 7 kilometers down, and we got the 2.1 magnitude. So 1.7 and 4.9 kilometers down, 17:06, or 6 minutes after 5 p.m. if you will, and 6.7 kilometers down for that 1.5, and that was at 3:37 in the morning. So a lot of activity here at the lake, and or well underneath it actually, and that kind of makes me wonder what's going on. But that's okay. We'll let it do its thing there. We know that things shift around here, and it's always interesting to see when things swarm up a little. Zooming into this area, we don't see anything here in Fregadelfjall, and of course this is Geldingadarler, the valley where Ragnar is, and Ragnar's sitting right around here, and that'll give you a pretty good idea. Meradaljer, the valley, and then Geldingadarler, and that all flowed out down here into Nothagi, and this is Nutkriki. So that's that area, and we want to see a volcano there again. That was such a nice volcano. All right, just reminiscing a little bit, I guess. 1.3 over here, 5.4 kilometers down, 1:42 a.m. For that guy. And then we also had this 1.0 right there, 4.3 kilometers down, and 2:07 this morning, and this 2.6 getting a little bit bigger. That was actually from yesterday at 21:19. And 5.5 kilometers down. That's what we see on this particular map, and not sure if the other ones agree with it. Let's pop over and have a look at this one, and I don't know, is that refreshed? I thought I did refresh it, but I'm going to do this again here and just get it going while we're looking, because we didn't see a couple of things there. Yeah, we didn't have anything at Astja. We did have a couple extras out here. That 2.05, 15.5 kilometers down, 11:51. We did get that guy, so not going to worry about him. This one here, I think we did get. He was out in the middle of nowhere, and 7.3 kilometers down from 9:26 a.m. We got these two. We got this guy, and I think we also got this 1.7 there. But this is, yeah, all the ones from the lake is interesting. But on this map, we do have one that we didn't see on the other one, and that is right there. Happened at 12:18. 0.12 and 4.8 kilometers down. Not on the other map, of course. And this is where Ragnar is, right there. And those are the other fissures. So that would have been Bob on, if we zoom in, you can see Bob is the little guy on this side. And then this would have been Sif, Hell, and no, what, yeah. Sif, Hell, Ulf, no, Ulf and Flo. I'm missing somebody. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I missing something? That's okay. And that would have been Flo. That would have been Ulf. And that would have been Hell. Yeah, no, I'm missing something here. Okay, never mind. They may have their events not lined up, or I'm not thinking well today. And of course, when we're looking at this, there's a lot more quakes here than what we've seen on the other map. And that makes me wonder what's going on. This one here is from 1222, 0.66, 3.6 kilometers down. We see this one right in town here from 41 minutes after midnight, 0.87, 4.5 kilometers down as well. Here's another one, also a 0.45, 4.9 kilometers down, from 7:55 a.m. and again not on the other map. Makes me wonder. And of course we see all these other ones here. 8:35 a.m. For this 0.76, 4.3 kilometers down. Let's go up here actually, that'll work better for me. It moved 9:58 a.m. for this 0.19, 1.77 kilometers down. That's a little bit closer to the surface. Wee Davy, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Yeah, no Grandma B. The one right next to Ragnar would have been Sif, and then would have been Hell, and then it would be Ulf, and then Flo, right? Yeah, Ulf, Sif, well, yeah, Rag and Nar. Maybe that's what they're doing. They're showing Rag and Nar as two separate vents in there, and maybe that's where I got confused. I don't know. But yeah, that's the correct lineup, Sue. So I'm kind of going, what's going on? Anyway, okay, we looked at this guy, and let's have a peek at this. This is 2.61 from 319, 5.5 clicks down. This one here, 0.49. I don't believe that was on the other map either. 3:41 a.m., 3.6 kilometers down. That's a little bit more shallow. We like that. It's showing some stuff going on. 0.89, 4.9 kilometers down at 3:25. This guy here, 8:07 a.m. for a 0.99, or Wayne Gretzky number, and that is 4.29 kilometers down. This one here, yeah, 3:25 we got. Let's have a look at this guy. 9:52 a.m., 0.56, 3.7 kilometers down. This other one here, 4.3 kilometers down for the 0.83, and that was at 8:36 a.m. So we do have a bunch of them here that weren't listed on the other one. 7:42 a.m., 1.26, 5.4 kilometers down, roughly. Here's another one, 7:54, 4.4 kilometers down, 0.87, and this 0.76, 4.3 kilometers down from 8:35. I know I didn't get this guy over here, 0.9, 4.5 kilometers down, 4:25 a.m. So we do have a lot more activity than what the other map indicated. And of course these ones here are interesting as well, right on the edge of town for that one, and that is 0.45, but that is still 4.9 kilometers down, so I doubt that anybody would have even noticed that. You know, at 7:55 a.m. You probably would have thought, you just rolled over in bed and got up or something. I don't know. This one in town, of course, that was just after 41 minutes after midnight for that 0.87. That other one here, 0.66 at 3.6 kilometers down, 22 minutes after the lunch hour. And that makes it a little bit more busy there, which is pretty interesting. Don't see anything else in that area, so I think we're pretty good with that map indicating the other ones that I didn't see. She says 2-minute warning to Pepsi. Okay, I will. I did miss the 4-minute warning. 1 minute to a release of the Kraken. Oh, that Kraken. That Kraken is going to get me yet. All right. Let me just check something here. Let's see, how long is that? Yeah, we'll be okay with that, and I am going to put that back onto the Lavally show but I'm going to get rid of that VolcanoX. And we're going to turn the music back on if we can find the file. There it is. And then we will turn the stream back on. There we go. Just to give you some lava while I am away on my little break. Please enjoy it, and for those good people who have not yet hit that like button, please do hit the like button if you can. That would really be awesome if you're enjoying it. Also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, please do consider hitting the subscribe button and the bell notification. And Diane Craig is saying alarm time. Okay. Yeah, Poppet is coming. Trev T, thanks. Okay, you guys, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I am far away from all of these volcanoes, especially the one on the screen. There is about 3,500 kilometers roughly, something like that. I can't remember. But we'll leave it at that. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't go away, you guys, and play nice in the lava. Alright, while that music is at a little bit of a low, I'm going to turn that off and we will get back at things here. Welcome back, everyone, and glad to have you on board. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX live stream. And thank you, Piggy and Sue Hayes, and Lee Carlson said good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Oink oink. Thanks for renewing that membership, Leo, and that is awesome. I'm gonna just make a note here. Renewed membership. Cool. All good, and welcome, Leo. Glad to have you on board. Let's see, did I miss anyone else who snuck in while I was on my break? We see Trev T is here. Don't know if I said hi to you earlier. Wee Davey definitely is here. Welcome, and going up here, looking Sacha, welcome back. Glad to have you on board. And going up a little bit more to see if I missed anyone else. Other than, well, we got Diane Craig already. And Kim Rowdenbush, okay, he's talking about trucks. Something about he loves trucks. I could read that between the lines. He loves trucks, especially when they come in groups of 5 or 6 when he wants to watch something. Anyway, all good. Grandma B is here too. I don't think I mentioned or said hi to you, Grandma B, but welcome. And hopefully I've got everyone. Be back. The dog is taking me for a walk. It's about time, Tom. You haven't been out. You haven't been walked today yet, have you? So that'll be what that's about. Love it when the dogs take their pet owners out and make them walk a little and get some exercise. And of course, if you type in the word dog, whoop, what the heck happened here? Let's get back to the lava here. Hang on, I'm gonna type in dog. See, this one here. Oh, how about dog, not dig? Oh, I think Piggy did it already. Yeah, okay, there you go. As it says, a member of the genus Canis, and usually has a human on its leash as a pet and takes it for frequent walks. Humans, being bipedal and slower, normally lag behind their master dog. And that is very, very true. Oh, yeah, those cats. Caution is advised. Anyway, you guys, on screen, of course, day 42 of what was going on in Iceland, and we will leave that be, and we will move on to other good things. Let's have a look around at the rest of the world and see where we're going. Charles Kendall, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And anyway, sneaking over to the Azores real quick. Only a boat ride away. What? Angel biting. Absol. Okay. What? Takes me for a walk. Pulls my arm out of its socket. Strong little booger. Yeah, they can do that, especially if you let them really reef on it and pull that arm right out of the socket. Anyway, there's on screen what you see is the harbor lights here on Seo George, one of the Azore Islands. You can always go to spotazore.com and Azores and have a look at it yourself. Daytime usually shows a lot better. The lights up here, that is actually over on Pico Island. Those are about 18 kilometers away across the water here in the strait. Going to the next picture, there's our little cove. And again, we don't see too much at nighttime, but we also don't see the white water so much, so seas are a little calmer. And of course this one here, I'm going to make it full screen and play that. And hang on, do I need to refresh that first? I think I need to refresh that one first. Hang on, let me redo that one. That looks like it's from yesterday. And we'll do that again. Okay, there we go. Get ready, get set, and go. There we go. That's what it was like. Look at those busy bodies. They're really moving. And it is awesome to see that. Actually, I should put that into this mode. Makes it a little bit wider there. And not so bad to look at. And boy, those boats really take off. Man, they move. They must have some real horsepower or something to get them going that quick. But looks like they didn't have too bad of a day there. Yes, it was cloudy, but not as bad. Oh, there comes some rain for a little while. And yeah, intermittent rain showers and some clear skies there. I don't know if that clear stuff ever got onto the island or not. Maybe down on the other end, eastern side, but that's our day for those guys. We'll put that back, and then we will pop over here to our map. And of course this one here, if you want to go there, I don't know if we have that. I think we have that Azores map. EQ Azores, there it is. Thanks for bringing that up, Arizona Snowman. And looking at what we've got, and we were looking at these older ones, but there's quite a heavy-duty mess here. Very, very difficult to see what was going on. This one was at 7:07 a.m. Yesterday. That's not the one I wanted. Anyway, we should have what, 1, 2, 3 quakes according to this. Only 3 quakes there today, so nothing outrageous. A 1.5, 2 1.5s, and a 1.6 according to this particular map. And that's what we're seeing. If we go to the other one, and I did refresh this earlier, but I'm gonna just refresh it again just to make sure we've got everything. We do see this guy over here 16 hours ago, 2.2, and that was there. We'll have a look at that, but we'll zoom in. Try the other button. They're only showing 2, unfortunately, but we know there were more. And 9 hours ago for that one, 1.5, and what was this one here? 1.5. So they're missing that 1.6 that the other guys had on their list. And I'm wondering what happened to that. Let's just take a look down here. And yeah, that's all they're indicating on this one. So again, pays to check on both sides of the fence kind of thing for these maps and charts. And these guys are missing one. Definitely missing one. So we're missing that 1.6 that we've seen, and that's all right. But anyway, you can see what's going on. There's Pico Island, a long and skinny thing like that. Or sorry, this is Pico Island. This is Sao George. So Pico Island, and looks like a knife blade. This one, Sao George, a very thin island. I don't know, that'd make me a little uneasy, I think, living there. And this is that other one that we've seen out here by this sea mound. And this is another possibility that we may not even have anything happening over there at Sao George. Everything could shift down, and our magma could get all the way over here. Although that is a long way for things to shift or change. But this is a very good spot to get an eruption. You're right on a fault line, and that one is right there on the fault. So it could actually happen there as well. Not saying it's going to, the likelihood is still it's going to happen here, but you never know. You never know. Keep an open mind is what I recommend. Anyhow, we'll put that back to the Azores. Let's take a quick look at other stuff here. Popocatépetl in Mexico City, or Mexico, south of Mexico City, by about 70 kilometers. And as soon as I find it on my wonderful screen here, where is it? There it is. It's done and hidden on me. We see that snow is pretty much melted off. We do see Popo is still throwing out some smoke. Not as bad as it was the other day or yesterday, day before. Actually, even this morning there was a couple of times where it actually, let's back up here a little bit, and you notice there's a lot more snow on it this morning, and this is that's actually from just afternoon, and a lot of that snow did melt. But if we just advance that a little bit, we can see that we've got a little bit more puffy activity going on there, and you can see that extra stuff coming out. And oh, hang on, that changed our time back to 6 a.m. At 6 a.m. it had that much snow on it. Oh boy. Why did it do that? Okay. 11:30, 12:30. Come on. 12:55. Yeah, but a lot less snow on it now, so it is melting. They stashed it from Dr. Fox's stash from the van. Hey, who's messing with my van? Drops sweets in the middle of a room. Hey, are you giving away my... Oh no, you're giving away my candies. Piggy, I was saving those. All good. Okay, I'm going to put Popocatépetl back to live here, and that should be good. And you see how much less snow there is now. So that's pretty awesome. And yeah, bright light, and very, very hard to see. Yeah, so that camera's having a hard time with looking at that big fireball in the sky there, and that is not the volcano causing that. That is the sun behind it. I was saving you from them, Dr. Fox. I left the bag, big bag of cookies. Oh, okay. As long as you saved that. This is our other view, but apparently it likes to buffer a little bit. We'll refresh that, and we will carry on to a different volcano. We don't need to see the other side of Popocatépetl. This is a Fuego, but this is a Fuego de Colima, and that is just a little ways south of Guadalajara in Mexico, and that one had some activity, but I don't think there was too much else going on there anymore. Now let's go over to our other Fuego, and that is down in Guatemala, and we can't see a darn thing. And I'm just kind of cruising along here trying to see if we had any clear points, and I don't think so. I think it was pretty much hidden all day, so I'm not gonna... Oh, hang on, I lied. It wasn't hidden all day. It did have a little bit of stuff there. There, we found it. It is there, and still doing its thing, but not overly horrible, unfortunately. And that is pretty cool. Wow, Neil throws in a $5 super chat. Thank you kindly, Neil, for that. And just going to write that down, Neil, and then $5 super chat. Thank you kindly, Neil. I appreciate that wonderful support. All right, so Fuego doing its thing. And let me get it to a point here. Yeah, there's one of the little eruptions right there. You can see as it puffs out a little bit of that wonderful bad stuff. The stuff you don't want to breathe. And definitely letting the genie out of the bottle. And so rub its belly and all that stuff, and that's what you get. It pops out some bad gas. So careful what you're rubbing. And I'll leave it at that. That is wonderful, and maybe we will see it come out of the clouds. And this is the live shot again. And let's carry on. So that was from Guatemala, and we are moving down to, ooh, that's really changed. Earlier, I was able to see the cone yet. Oh, look, there's eyes looking back at us. Oh no, it's the fog monsters in there. Are those lava monsters? Anyway, that is smoking a heck of a lot more than a normal, and that is a Tolica in Nicaragua, and it is definitely throwing up some stuff. Now I wish I had a camera over on a view of that other one in Costa Rica. Apparently that one had a small eruption today as well in Costa Rica, but I don't know what we can make of that one. This, of course, is the Pit of Doom and the Masaya volcano, and you can see it's obviously smoking, and we don't see the little crest of lava down there because of the smoke, but that is from today at 9:11 their time. So I wonder why that is not updating. Let's try and see. No, that's all they've got, so it didn't update. We'll see what happens later on in life. All right, having looked at those, we will pop over and take a quick peek. And this is Merapi, and Merapi, of course, doing its thing. It actually had some decent. Oh, let me get that. I got to get on the right page here. There we go. It actually had some decent flows coming out of there a little while ago, and let me see if I can just find one real quick. And again, I didn't note down the time, but this one right here was kind of interest. I think this is about where it started, and yeah, right around there. And this one was fairly sizable. And you can see that lava, of course, scrolling down the side of the hill, doing its thing as it spreads out, lighting everything up. And of course you've got a lot of cloud and stuff in there as well, so you don't see it as good as you could, but definitely it has been active and doing its thing. And I see we are at 5 minutes and for the break, and we'll make sure we get going. Thank you, Piggy, for the 5-minute warning. Aloha, Don Arnold, and also welcome Judy L. Glad to have you on board. And did anybody else pop in that I missed? No, not yet. And good to have you guys in here. I will take a look at this one a little bit more because there was a couple of other eruptions that it had, and I wouldn't mind just having a peek at those, like this one here. But we'll do that. We can show this one yet. That's all right. And this, of course, on 2:26 a.m. their time. And again, about the same as the other one, throwing out that wonderful lava. And we watch it slide down on the side of the mountain. And you got to realize how tall this thing is, over 12,000 feet. And that stuff is just boogieing down the hill. That's quite a slope. If you were standing there and you had to run, you'd be tumbling because you wouldn't be able to walk down it. It would be a real quick ride, head over heels. But that's some pretty good lava flow, if you ask me. And it continues to do what it needs to. And let's carry on, though. I want to cover a couple more volcanoes here before we get too carried away. I'm going to pause that other one. This one, of course, shows our multi-view. And let me get on that one. Get on that one. There we go. Multi-view up on the top left. Luolatok. And that's what's going on there. Bottom one, Semaru. Not a heck of a lot happening there. And Cinnabung, and I'm not sure exactly what they've got on here. That looks awful weird. I can't tell if that's an eruption or what the heck is going on there. But the one up here is the one everybody wants to know about, Krakatoa. And if you take a look, you see the line down here. It's basically flat-lined. Okay, so Krakatoa has calmed right down again. And yes, it is still off-gassing quite a bit of material. But it definitely has calmed down. So that's what we're seeing there, and that is pretty cool. Okay, a couple more minutes, and we can zip through here real quick. Sakurajima in Japan, and of course you can see it's doing a pretty good bang-up job. As soon as I can find where it is, there it is. All right, so we see that. That's pretty cool. And steam is heading to the north, I guess. Let's go to the further away shot. Hey, the boat is in. Just in time. Everybody run down, get your ice cream. And you won't miss it. Just in time for the break. You won't have to miss anything. You can get that ice cream. And if you haven't got your ice cream yet, I know Piggy's going to be down there. She's going like a madman. Or hang on, mad pig? Yeah, she'll get down there real quick with her high-powered scooter and get that wonderful ice cream as she always does. So, oh, and look, she's already got it. There you go. So wonderful job, Piggy. Enjoy your ice cream. And hopefully the boat won't leave till everyone gets their fair share. And all good, all cool. Okay, let's get that off of there. Let's go to the other volcanoes real quick. Mount Fuji with its spiders intact. Spiders in Mount Fuji, pretty cool. ASO is down to a green level, so not indicating any active stuff, but it is still off-gassing or smoking. And then our last one, of course, we can make out the shape of that cone, and we can see a little bit of that plume that is coming out of there. But again, our pea soup color here is unfortunate, but that's what we're looking at. So I'm going to leave it at that. Actually, we'll put it here and watch the boat leave while I kind of talk about hitting your thumbs up and all that nice stuff. So for those good people who have not yet hit the thumbs up, if you're enjoying the show, by all means give it a shot. Our target, of course, 150 if we can get would be great. Actually 200 would be nice, but 150 would be acceptable. And anyway, for those who haven't subscribed yet, you might want to consider doing that as well. On that friendly note, I am going to put it back over onto the other stuff where we have that lava going, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. When we come back from the break, we will have bacon seeds. And yes, Neil, you got it, bacon seeds. And that's what's going to happen. So don't go away, you guys. Play nice in the lava fields, and no pushing and shoving down at the ice cream boat. And I'll be back in about 5 minutes, you guys. Keep smiling, play nice, and let's get that lava back on the screen for you, and we'll start that up. And oh, there's lava, and I'm going to turn on that wonderful music for you, and we should be okay. And music is coming on. All right, I'll be back in 5. Don't go away. Keep smiling. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've turned down the music and turned it off. I still hear it for some reason. Oh, I know why. And we'll do this. I'll put it back into classic mode here. All right, that'll work. And thank you for the welcomes back from Sue and Leo and how come there's a spider in here? And welcome back. Thanks, Piggy. And glad that is there. Too bad you got a spider happening. There, we stopped. Look at that. I've got the power to stop a volcano in mid eruption. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's get over to where we're supposed to be. We need bacon seeds, and it is at that time. It's fine like that, with a little music in the background. Okay, well, I have too much noise in the background, so I need to have that off, unfortunately. Bacon seeds, and that was the Piggy Mobile from yesterday, and we'll get rid of that. Hey, how come we got lines on there? We'll have to get rid of those as well. And here's our first bacon seed. What? Hate eight-legged freaks. Uh-oh. Yep. It's Piggy. Yeah. Piggy, I thought you liked talking to spiders. Like Wilbur or somebody. In that movie. Maybe I'm just getting something wrong there. Anyway, there we go. Next one. A beautiful little bacon seed. He's got his own house. And that is pretty awesome as well. And he looks like just a little one. Standing on his front tippy toes. Charlotte's Web. Yeah, that's it. You got it, Tetra. Here's, hey, no sticking your tongue out at me. And that, of course, is one of Piggy's better relatives there, doing its thing. So, awesome bacon seeds. And we did have one of them was an old one that we just had not too long ago, so I changed it out, Piggy, but that's all good. This one here is a really cute looking little guy. Again, you know, I look at these things, they got these weird expressions, like the humanoid style expressions on their faces, and that is pretty awesome. Yeah, you tried. You know, some of those, it's hard. It's hard sometimes, Piggy, and I can understand that. You know, we've got over 780 different bacon seed pictures that you've sent me so far. So I can understand if there are a few repeats here and there, Piggy, and I do appreciate everything you do. So thank you kindly. From the bottom of my heart, and oink oink. Anyway, that is a wonderful there, so you can't get them all right. It's okay. Ram raid, no ram raids here, and that is all good. So this is the one of the ones that I decided to pull back up, since we already had one sticking out his tongue. We got this guy back again, and he's also sticking out his tongue. So, and it is wonderful to see that. So that wraps up our bacon seeds for today. And I was wondering where Trev parked all the vehicles and stuff. And Trev, you didn't need to leave them just down the street here. And why did you park the drill right on the neighbor's lawn? I'm going to get in trouble for that, Trev. And, oh, okay, I got to show you guys, since you don't know what I'm talking about. There. And how did you get the police escort? That's what I got to ask. So And how come you actually are letting people to see our new big lava truck? You're only supposed to show the one in the background, the dark colored one. Now everybody's going to wonder, so what the heck is that big red truck there is? I'm going to get in trouble, you guys. I'm going to get in trouble. And the neighbors got really mad at me for parking that thing there. So if you can't fly, it's no worry. Yeah. Drilling a core sample? Yeah, well, a little bit of fun. A little bit of fun, you guys. And thanks, Trev, for sending that one in. And lots of fun. All right. It's construction season, and no one will notice a few lava rigs. That's it, Henry. You got it. Pretty safe that way, unless we have that police escort, of course. That creates some problems. Those darn sirens. I was wondering what they were about. And yeah, but they got it here, and some of those trees got a little bit burned, but we're all good. We're all good. Not a worry. Okay, let's get back to our wonderful volcanoes. And I was trying to see if we had our Stromboli. Stromboli isn't doing a heck of a lot as far as a show right now. And there we go. I'm back to Italy, or Sicily, and Stromboli. You can see a few stars up there, and there and there, and over there, and just coming over the hill as well. But our eruption should be coming from there, as you can see in this one here. That's where it should be coming out. We do see a little bit of off-gassing here. And on the other one, of course, you see where that hot spot actually is. But we're not seeing any lava right now, unfortunately. So that is what Stromboli is doing. Kim Raudenbush, what you told me, you wanted the volcano in your backyard. Shh, that was a joke, Trev. Sorry. That wasn't my backyard where you parked that drill rig. That was the neighbor's front lawn. Oh, too much fun. Too much fun. Anyway, enough of the joking around. Let's get back to our serious volcano stuff. And, of course, the next one we want to look at, we haven't got to this one yet. This is a Taal volcano, and yeah, Dr. Fox has a snowcano. DJ had it has melted away. No more eruption this season, and we will see what happens. Yeah, it past tense. Snowcano is gone. It melted, and just like Frosty the Snowman. I didn't take a look if Madame Roots has got hers on. I want to see. Yeah. Oh, hang on. That's commercials. I hate commercials. There we go. All right. And I don't think her stream's working. All right. We'll leave that be. Anyway, that is, of course, Taal, and it has gone quiet as well. Had to put it somewhere. The drill rig. Okay, no worries, Trev. It's all fixed up, and neighbor is mad, but that's okay. Frosty, I melted. Why didn't anyone tell me? Yeah, things melt. Snowman, Arizona snowman, you got to stay in the cool air conditioning area, otherwise you're going to melt too. And that is okay. Star Trek, yep, we were star hopping. And let's see what else we got. Let's pop over to this other one here. And you all know, hey, look, Sasquatch walking. Several of them. And we all know where this is. This is a wonderful Yellowstone. Hey, that's right too, Diane. And you got it correct. May the 4th be with you. For all of those who didn't notice. And we definitely have a lack of Lucas snow here today. So Luke has not used the force to get here. And hopefully he'll be able to sneak in and nobody will bother him too much. I think that's why he's laying low. Everybody's bugging him about the 4th. Use the 4th, Luke. Use the 4th. Oh, fun. Anyway, that is Yellowstone. The blue truck, but I'll bring up some burial ground. No, we already checked this area. No burial grounds to worry about. Snow force, no snow. We had enough. We don't want any more this year. Not till later after construction season is over. Back now, why did I get a pointer? So he could point things out for you, Tom? Did he take you for a really good walk, or she, I should say? Hope she gave you a good walk. Dr. Fox, it vaporized. All that heat, I guess. Okay, let's pop over to Hawaii, and we will see what's going on there, and have a quick shot and see where it's at. Did I even refresh that one? That is from the 4th. Let me get that on the screen for you guys. And here we go over to Hawaii. And why does that look so funny? That should be on this one. Yeah. All right. So that little thing on there, nice pattern. Looks pretty awesome. Was from 2:41 a.m. Their time. And if we refresh it, and this is now or current time, ooh, look at the funny patterns in there. Definitely a little bit odd, different, and kind of weird looking. Also, in here, you notice how high this is now. This is really built up on the rim, and that's that toe area, but it is also, it's filling itself in, because it used to be out here. This used to be the rim, the edge of it, way out, and quite a bit of that has already filled in. So this is now what it is there. Different things are changing, and it's also building up mounds. So definitely stopping some of that lava flow. I don't know if you're going to see that along the entire lava pond, but that is definitely what's happening there. Again, 2:41 a.m. on this particular picture, and if we refresh it, that will give us a daytime shot. Awful smoky, so very, very hard to see anything, the way the light's hitting it. If we go to the other side and view it from here and downward, that is this picture, of course, and of course we can make that one just a tad bigger, but I am going to refresh it. Again, that one was from 2:41 or roughly thereabouts, and this is what it looks like now, and that is not a bad shot. You can definitely see the built up area on the end here, and that toe hole, how it has shrunk, and also that this is continuing. This is that Pig Island, as they call it, and we do still see a lot of smoke coming from that area as well. And then we've got the smoke over on the other side, happening as well. And this is your primary vent, and the little hornitos and of course that hornito and tube that's feeding into here is what's right there. There was a little bit more lava flow there, but let's have a look at the thermal and see what it looks like. Again, this is from the wee hours, and here you can see the hornito all nice and lit up and shining. Looks pretty good. Silversmith, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. If you're here, yeah, I see you there. May the 4th be with you. And also, W Tuck something or other, welcome back. What? Mauna Kea, Mauna Kea, Kilauea, a volcano, I guess. There, I come back. Back, good to see you. Okay. All right. Well, welcome back, and glad to have you on board. Let's hit this refresh button here, and there you can see again, quite vivid to be able to see how hot that has gotten. So definitely quite warm there. And then our outflow spot, and then the tube going down into the lava pool, and you do see the extra hot stuff over on that side, as well as over here on the left. That is pretty darn hot, and that is kind of what you're seeing. And again, if you pay attention to the list on the side here, if you go to the actual website, you can see what the temperatures are. And you know, there you can see up, if it's white looking, 550, 600 degrees Celsius for the most part, and then the orangey stuff 400, that kind of thing. Temperatures may vary from area to area, but that's what you're seeing as far as the colors. If you do want to go there anyway, you can take a look at that. And that is our wonderful Hawaii link. Hawaii map, I guess, is what the shortcut was, if I recall correctly. And let's see, yeah, Hawaii map is what it is, yeah. And that was posted there. You guys can scroll up and have a quick look if you need to. Grab that link. And should be good. Let's see. We got enough time to go do the earthquakes, and I'm going to get it over onto the earthquake stuff, and we will have a quick peek there. And again, I still haven't been able to get the other one working. I just noticed this one right here, kind of big earthquake. I don't know where it is. Tajikistan 5.0, real fresh, happened at 1805, so about 20 minutes ago. I wasn't there before. All right, let's zoom into Hawaii. There's your Hawaiian Islands, and that looks pretty awesome. Looks like we've got a couple of new earthquakes there as well. A few more out into the water, which is cool. Just looking at this one real quick, 2.1, 32 kilometers down from 0051. So 51 minutes after midnight. This one was 42 minutes after midnight, and a 2.3. Going to this one here. It is 1.9, and the depths are all pretty much all the same for anything coming out of this Pahala area. So this one's a surface one though, very close to the surface. 2 kilometers, or sorry, 0.3 kilometers down. So 300 meters. And that should put it just about right at sea level or just below it, if that's what they're looking at. This guy here, again, from today at 1603, and that was a 2.0. And we'll keep going, another 2.0 from 127. And this guy here, 1.8. That was actually from yesterday at 23:35. But let's see, this guy here, it's double clicking on me. That one, a 1.9 at 15:30, and then we'll get to the newest or freshest one here, 2.2, and that one at 17:56 is when that happened. If we click on this guy here, a 1.5, and that was yesterday's as well. So nothing too spectacular or scary in that area. And let's get up to Mauna Loa, and of course right there, 1.6 up there, 9 kilometers or just about 10 kilometers down, and that was at 15 minutes after midnight. Then we have this little swarm, and just looking at how deep it is though, 7.6 kilometers down for that 1.0, and 48 minutes after midnight for this one, 1.2. If we zoom in a little bit more, it spreads them apart, we can see it. 0.8 happened at 7:59 a.m. This one is 0.8 as well, and 5.7 kilometers down, 1:49 a.m. This one here at 1:45 a.m., a 1.8, 6.5 kilometers down as well. So kind of a little tiny swarm there, not sure what's going on, but that is there. Why is this thing not moving for me? Okay, this one here, 1.6, 9.9 kilometers down, 15 minutes after midnight. Then we move over here towards Kilauea, and look at that, that's right inside. And this one is at 0 depth. That means it is at sea level. Okay, so that's still quite a ways down inside the volcano, but that happened at 8:17 this morning Hawaii time. And that gives you Hawaii in a nutshell, and hopefully we won't see too much more. You notice there are no earthquakes on any of the other islands, just right there. So how come you're in the confusion corner? If I read the chat, I go into the confusion corner too, and I don't like that. That's all good. Okay, we're looking at break time here, and we will do that after the break. We will come back, and we will take a look at a few other spots, and hopefully that will be a good thing. And let's see if we can't get you back onto a little bit of lava flow. I see we are at 92 likes. Hopefully we can push that over that 100 mark real quick before I get back from the break. Would be really, really awesome. And that is really cool. Debbie Brandy just walked in the door. Welcome, Debbie, and glad to have you here. And Piggy, are you going to go night-night? Right, night-night all. Sweet dreams, Piggy, and rest well. Be good, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay? And hopefully you'll get your cast off, so be nice to it. Gentle. No, that's actually... Yeah, is it tomorrow that you're going? Tomorrow night, yeah. So hopefully that'll work for you. Okay, you guys, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'm going to take another 5-minute break, and when we come back, we will continue on with our wonderful volcanoes here. And for right now, I'm leaving you on our recording of our wonderful day of 42. As soon as I get that fixed up here, and there we go, and we'll get you some music back as well. And whoa, that came on real hard and heavy. All right, hopefully that's not too loud. Somebody let me know that they can hear the music, would be great. And I will be back in 5 minutes, you guys. Keep smiling, play nice in the lava. All right, I've got the microphone back on, and I'm glad to have you good people still here. I see a few people left, and some people came in. And Maui Me says, I'm late too. Uh-oh. Kananaska's country was late. Maui Me was late. How come you guys are all late? Western Isle. Irish Monk, Western Isle. Welcome back, and glad to have you on board. Okay, let's pop back to our wonderful volcano stuff around the world, and we will take a look here and see what's going on. Cutting grass is my excuse. Okay. Kananaska's country, that's what happens in spring. You get to start that all over again. In wintertime, you get to shovel snow, and summertime, you get to cut grass. No rest for the wicked. Cat training. Uh-oh. All right, Maui Me, we'll let you get away with it. Cats are hard to train. Very true, my friend Dr. Fox. Okay, Kananaskis. No rest. That's the way it works. All right, let me slide that music back down to nothingness there, and that way I don't have it playing in my ears. And we will pop over to some other place here. I think we'll go to Alaska. I was trying to get pictures out of Alaska earlier, and that is what we're seeing there. Let's go. Come on, switch. You'll switch. May the 4th be with you. Yes, Maui Me. And may the 4th be with all of you. And that is actually from yesterday, that picture. But I just wanted you to see there's an ice bug hanging on the window, or on the front of the those cameras are in a separate enclosure. So Western Isle is my business name. Okay, Irish Monk, not a problem. We'll let you have that. Anyway, let me get on the right screen here, and we will take a look at what it looked like there. Today, current image, of course, is what they're showing, and video from, current image was very poor. Oh, this is actually starting out nice. I can see the volcano for a change, and I'm liking it, and that is Pavlov, and you've seen a couple of little plumes coming out of it right there. You can see a little plume. Very, very small, and as we progress in the day, you can continue to see it right there. And as the day progressed, it changed a bit, but nice to see for a change. We can actually see the darn thing, which is really, really super. So hopefully they'll use that for, yeah, it is definitely snowy. But nice to see for a change that we can actually look at it and go, hey, there it is. And here is, this is the other Great Sitkins file. Let's see. Oh, hang on. Image. Last 12 hours video. Let's see what we got there. Nothing. Okay, nothing on Great Sitkins on that one. This is a current picture of more fresh snow, and oh, there goes that phone, and it's probably a telephone solicitor. Give me a second, you guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab that. Oh, I shouldn't have not even picked it up. Another one of those telephone solicitors. Anyway, sorry you guys. All right, so yeah, current picture, we don't see anything really nice popping out of that at all. And one last one that way we want to look at, of course, that is our friend Semi, the one I can't pronounce. And here we go. We'll see what it has in store for the day, and hopefully it'll show us something. And yeah, maybe, no, oh yeah, hey, there was, we actually seen it. It is, it does have eruptions, but then it snowed. We can go back to that though, and we will take a look here. Whoop, right about there. And as you can see, it is definitely off-gassing, doing something. So that is what's happening at our wonderful, and I'm just going to call it Semi. It's easier for me. All right, so that's what we're seeing, and that's not too bad, and we don't mind having that image there. So definitely a different view though, and again, of course, it being Alaska, you see that that forbidden word, the white stuff. It's not nice. Anyway, that looks pretty good. We did want to go back to our other earthquakes. I never did finish that up, so I'll let us go back to the earthquake maps. And we'll zoom back out of Hawaii a little bit and take a look and see what's going on in the great scheme of things. We did look at this one real quick just to make sure. In Tajikistan, 5.0, 108 kilometers down at 1805 UTC, and that was what was there. The other red dot here, of course, that is in Puerto Rico, right on the southern side of the island. And again, you see that swarming that is going on there. And of course, that is not a volcano that's going to develop there, but it is a part of a subduction zone. And that's why we get those. So 2.3, 14.2 kilometers down at 1810 is when that happened. And it's this plate subducting underneath this area here. And this is happens to be where it is. Okay, what is going on in the Caribbean? A red dot, yeah, that one is always there. That is that's that Puerto Rican swarm that we have, and it's always been on that end of the island. And as you can see, there's a lot of earthquakes in that area. So that's the red one there, and he's actually pretty close to being on land. Here's one of the other older ones, 2.4 from yesterday, 8:57. Here's another one right there, 2.7 from today at 11:09. Where's this other one here? From yesterday, 2041, 7 kilometers down on that guy. 17 kilometers down for this one that was at 8:36 a.m. So they got a lot of stuff going on there, unfortunately, and that is the way it is. The one thing I was going to try to do is, and I never did get around it, I wanted to see if I could find the Arecibo site, and I'll have to look on a map to see if we can locate it. I know it was in the sticks somewhere, so in the jungles, and we'll take a look and see if we can point that out for you guys later on in life, maybe in one of the other streams, because I'm kind of curious about that. I always wanted to know where that big satellite dish was, but it has fallen apart, so Arecibo is no more for now. I don't know if they're going to rebuild it. Did notice some bigger quakes here. Another one in Texas. This one here, Toya, Texas, 3.5. That was at 12:48 and I thought that was a little odd. This one right here, don't need to worry about this because that's on that horizontally or transverse type slip zone. It's not going to do anything as far as cause any tsunamis or anything like that unless we have something really, really major. But 4.2, nobody would have even noticed it in the area. And that is the western coast of the U.S. We do see one up here in Alaska, 3.2, happened today at 1750, 15.5 kilometers down. Nothing major there. And if we zoom in here a little bit, 5.6 in the Philippines, and that one was from today. For Power Steering Fund, why, Irish, that is excellent. Irish monk, and that is a €5 super chat. Thank you kindly for that. And the Power Steering Fund, yeah, just so you guys know, I did have a look. I did find one leak up top that I fixed, but then I went and put some fluid in. I went over and got a new jug of fluid for my power steering, and of course I filled it up and at the supply place there, and drove back to a home here and had a quick peek underneath and see that the lines are still dripping down below. So definitely more than one leak that I got to take care of on that power steering system. But we'll get to it. Got some stuff lined up there for tomorrow, we hope. Anyway, I'm not seeing too many huge earthquakes anywhere. We did have this guy down here, the Antarctic and Pacific Ridge collision. Well, it's not actually a collision. This is where it's making a new land, and from here on all the way up to here, basically that is an expansion zone, or it's creating land. It's not a subduction in there. So that is what's caused that. We don't see anything on the Michael volcano in the Sandwich Islands. It's pretty quiet there. These are older ones, and that is usually a spot where we get some heavy earthquakes as well. And again, this one here, Pacific Rise, 5.6, that was from the 29th, so a little older. And let's continue on. We will get over to, actually, let's go to this one first. Did a refresh on it, but I think we want to see what's going on up top here. 4.4, that one was from 2 days ago, and then we had all the other ones. Whoop. Let's see if it'll show the map a little bit better if I click up there. Yep. There's your other ones that are up in that area, and we are seeing 3.5. That's from the first though. This one here, 3.2 from the first as well. So this is already getting older, and we don't need to worry about those. But you can see them on the map if you are so inclined. And of course, that is La Palma EQ is the shortcut for that one if you want to have a look at it. I'm going to refresh just to make sure I have the latest stuff here. And there we go, all fixed up. And they probably, no, that one's still showing up there. That's okay. Zooming in a little bit, we do see the ones, this is the Canary Islands, by the way, for those who aren't familiar with this. This is Tenerife, and we do see some of these older ones here, and again, this will do up to 3 days is what this is set for. So when we're seeing those, that's what we've got on there. Don't have a heck of a lot of new stuff for today. There are only 2 new earthquakes on La Palma, and that is this 1.4, and if you look at where that star is, you can see that circle around it as well. That is brand new, and then the other one is this up other guy that's up above Cumbre Vieja, a little closer to the top of the ridge. So kind of an interesting spot. 11 kilometers down on that one. The other one was 5 kilometers down. And that's all we've got there. So that's pretty cool. Going over to our volcano map. And let's see, New Zealand steam plume from Crater Lake. From Crater Lake, and yeah, that would be the other one. It's not Ruapehu, but it is actually the other volcano there, which is actually, you know, they got this thing right over top of this. This is latest news, and you can't read it. I don't know why. They got news here, and then they got latest news in type over top, and you can't see anything. Kind of silly to do that when they can't see the name. Anyway, Iceland is still normal. São Jorge and the Azores are still normal, and that is Cumbre Vieja, La Palma, and Michael Volcano, Sandwich Islands down here. And that's about what we got. Ring of Fire looks, you know, it looks so empty in here. We gotta get a volcano or two going. Somebody go start a volcano, will you? We need something maybe right in here. I'd like to see something there. Anyway, let's zoom in here a little bit. I want to get a little closer to Chile and take a look at this little swarm. And we have a multitude of little ones 15 minutes ago. One was 10 hours ago, 15 minutes ago for that 4.0. This other guy here at 10 hours ago for the 5.2. So obviously these are still active. 17 minutes ago for that 4.0 there. And that is just off the coast of Chile. And we will zoom back out so we can see the rest of the world. And there we go. There we got another one of these nevados, the Chilean. Wow, different, same name, different flavor. Sabancaya, we'll take a look at that on the other map when we get there. And Nevado del Aruz, that's the one I was trying to remember yesterday. Boy. And Parisi, I guess it's still orange. And Wolf Volcano is also now considered to be a little less active. So that is always nice to see. Those poor turtles on the Galapagos Islands are going to be happy. It's just updated to a state of unrest. Nothing too terribly good. Wow, Garabando throws in a super chat of super sticker for $10. Thank you, Garabando. There we go. Wrote that down. Thank you kindly, sir. I do appreciate that wonderful super chat, Garabando. And that is awesome. Looking here, and I'm not sure which one in Costa Rica was actually the one that was guilty of going off and creating some rumbling, but we'll take a look on the other map and see if we can find something. Nicaragua, of course, they're showing this guy here. Oh, hang on, there's an earthquake in there as well that is blocking me. Let's see, Messiah, of course, right there, and then of course Tolica, which is also smoking pretty good, even though it is considered in just a state of unrest. And then Fuego right there, and his friend Santiaguito, Santiaguito, if I said it right. I don't know if I said it right. And of course, that is Popocatépetl, just south of Mexico City. Let's zoom back out, and we will just slide over here a little bit. 15 minutes ago, we had a quake here. That'd be a little bit longer now, but just north of New Zealand, and that is out on the Kermadec Ridge, and that's what you see right there. White Isle volcano would be right there. We don't see it anymore because they've taken it off. Ruapehu is just saying it's in a state of unrest. I don't know what's going on. They did put Tofua back on, and I'm glad it's there. And we see these other earthquakes caused by the subduction of the Pacific plate underneath the Indonesian plate here. Yasur and his two buddies still doing their thing, and they did put Krakatoa back on. It was an orange yesterday. It is back to a red today. Merapi and Semeru still doing their thing. Luolotak still its normal phase, and Ibu is still doing its thing, sliding up a little bit higher. We see our Japanese friends here. Suwanoshi-jima is still going, and of course they are still considering. And I don't know why, but Sakurajima is still active according to them, even though it's very, very little coming out of it. And of course, up here in the Kamchatka Peninsula, we do still have Karimsky doing its thing, and his two friends. And of course, here's our other ones out on the Aleutian Islands in Alaska. And Davidoff has been removed since it has not done anything for a long time. Getting back over this side a little bit further, and Africa, definitely still see our friend in DR Congo doing its thing, and Tanzania has our old Dion, what is it? Doinyo? Boy, that's another one of those things. Doinyo. Anyway, carbonite, very valuable volcano, that one. And of course, Mayot still quiet as all get out. And Urta Ale still doing its thing. That won't ever stop, and that's fed by natural gas. And of course, Etna and Volcano and Stromboli, and then Campi right there. So that's kind of what we're seeing on those guys. We'll use this other map for a quick second here. EMSC map. If you guys like that particular one, when we go full screen, it does really look pretty awesome. And you can zoom in and out and see some of the ridges as well. It really helps you out with getting some of the contour of what is going on underneath the water. And of course, they're only showing this one here, and that is a little bit disappointing, and that was from yesterday, even though we had 3 there today. And that's kind of what we're seeing there on that one. And of course, you see the different color rings are different depths, and just so you're aware of that. Like this one here is only 10 kilometers down. Anything, I think, up to 50 clicks down is going to be in red. And a lot of these are just red ones. This one here is 133 kilometers down for that 3.5. That's also from yesterday, so not going to worry about it. We don't see anything in that direction on this map, so we got to go the other way. I guess they only rewrite it in one direction. And there you go. You've got a couple of other ones. This is not being unreasonable up here, since this is a subduction zone. And we see those different quakes. 33 kilometers down on that one from a couple of days ago. This one is also a couple of days ago. That one is 60 kilometers down, though. 10 kilometers on this one, and 50 on that one. A couple off the coast of Japan. Again, this subduction going in underneath the Asian plate here, and that's why we're getting what we do in that spot. Also, I'm surprised Taiwan gets as many as they do, but they are, after all, in another subduction area as well, and 4.7 on that one from, was that today? Yeah, that is today's, at 3:53 a.m. And the rest is kind of not really anything major. We have that guy there, 5.6 from today at 21:41, 60 kilometers down. Not sure if anybody would have felt that. And when is this guy from? 5.1 from today at 6:19 a.m., 72 kilometers down. And that should be good. We do see a bunch of other little quakes here, but we're not here to go over all of them. And if you wish to have a look at this map, you can just simply use that link in there, EQ, and then it'll bring up the actual link for you, and you can have a look. Let's pop over to the weather real quick, and we will work our way on wrapping things up. And of course, SO2 map, I did refresh this not too long ago, so I think we're good with it. Looking at what we see here, pretty clear for North America, up all the way to the northern areas. Looks really clean as far as I can see. A little bit of stuff in central and even in Canada, of course. Some of those spots, oil refineries, they make bad mess, and that's what we're getting. Mexico City and Popocatépetl, and 22 million people living in one spot creates a little bit of a SO2 problem as well. Looking here, Fuego would be somewhere right around in here, and Fuego is not doing a heck of a lot. This is our friend Messiah, and let's see if we bring him full screen what that looked like for the day, just to give you a little bit of I know that's nighttime views, that's daytime. There we go, and that doesn't look too bad. But we're not seeing a heck of a lot coming off of that during the wee hours, I guess. It is still doing its thing though, and hopefully it will be nice. This one doesn't look at a volcano, unfortunately, so we don't have any visual on Costa Rica. We know our friends in Colombia are still doing their thing. We don't see anything off of the Galapagos Islands. Doesn't surprise me, since that is now considered back to a yellow status for a wolf volcano. And even here at Sabancaya, if we go full screen on it and just have a quick peek, see what it is doing, it's not too bad. Don't worry about Poppet. Poppet is sleeping with Piggy right now, so we're all good. But yeah, actually, I'm going to pause that and just go to some of the better shots here. No, you can see little eruption plumes, and yeah, still a little bit of off-gassing. Not too bad. So I'm thinking that all that pollution that we're seeing there is not all generated by the volcano. There is definitely industrial stuff going on all the way down the coast, because they are a mining area in some of those places. I know in Chile there's a lot of mines, so that's kind of what we see. And really not that much SO2 there either. The planet is looking a lot better. This stuff right down here, again, that is from a white volcano. That is considered inactive. And then over here where Ruapehu is, we're not seeing that much. We don't need to worry about it. General pollution just from the Sydney and those areas. A little bit of industrial stuff. Toluca. What is it? I'll get it. Coming out of Tonga anyway. That is where we're still getting some of that. Yasur right there, and again we can bring that up and see what it looked like, and a little bit of rain, but yeah, that thing is still definitely pumping away and throwing out its bad gas and wonderful lava, and keeping everybody in business and happy there for the tourists. So that's pretty awesome. Of course, the other friends there, let's close that off, and we'll just pop over here. This would be Ibu right in here, and Ibu is making it dirty. No camera on Ibu though, unfortunately. Krakatoa would be located right there, Semeru there, and Merapi would be there, and Semeru would be here, Leolotok right at there. So that's kind of what we see. General pollution, SO2 over there. Not too worry about that stuff. Little bit of industrial stuff from Taiwan. China is bad. Some of that in Japan on this side. Not sure if that's all from the Japanese volcanoes or not, but we do see that plume coming around. So Suwanosi Ajima is definitely off-gassing and causing some of that, and I think the rest might be some industrial stuff coming along with it. Our Russian friends here on the Kamchatka Peninsula, you can see that they are definitely still throwing a lot of SO2 out. Whoa, it slid right away on me. South Africa, industrial stuff right here in DR Congo, still doing its thing. Big, heavy, dirty plume there. I don't like it. And RTVE would be right there. This is industrial stuff right there. Not going to worry about that. This area here, of course, it's eased up a little bit, but that is flowing all the way down. And that is from Etna and Stromboli, Volcano, not as much involved in that, but that is where that is coming from. Don't see too much here, a little bit more in Germany, and not that bad there in France, and really clean looking in Spain, and as well as Ireland, and most of England, doing really, really well as far as SO2 levels. And of course here on the peninsula there's a little bit of SO2, nothing that I'd be worried about. And that's kind of it for our SO2 report today. Let's pop over. I am going to refresh this map though, and that is a little too old already for weather, and we'll run through it very, very quickly though. North America looks like warming up in many places, including all the way up into Northwest Territories and the Yukon a little bit. So British Columbia is still staying fairly cool in the mountains, but nice to see 22, 23 down on the southern end of the province. We did get up to 18 or 19 degrees Celsius here. We need 3 more likes for Dr. Fox. You bet. Hit that like button if you haven't done that yet. Anyway, United States looking not so bad. Gentle day, I guess, for the most part. Mexico a little bit hotter. Going down to South America, we do see the rainforest holding its heat, not too bad. It being in the early evening though, they are already getting nighttime there now, so that's kind of what we're seeing. Looking at Iceland, we see fairly warm. Well, actually it's a little cooler than I thought. 1 or -1 in some places, -3, -5. Yeah, but out on the peninsula here, 0. I hope they're not going to get more snow. I really don't, and hope that Gulf Stream continues. The Gulf Stream is really kind of botched up right now, so I don't know how that warm air is supposed to get over there with this big ugly storm in here. But normally that Gulf Stream just flows all the way across here and warms everybody up. Looking at Germany, not too bad, 10 degrees in some places. Eastern side looks warmer than the western side, 4 degrees and 7 down below. A little nicer in France. Spain looking a little warmer. Portugal not bad at all. Do see some swirling winds here in these areas, so they may, if this starts turning again, they may get some more Kalima winds. Not bad though. South America or South Africa, a little cooler down there, and quite hot out in the deserts and so on. Middle East, very, very warm. And India, of course, very warm as well. And places like, I guess, Pakistan here would be about the same, doing their thing. Sri Lanka is down here, still kind of nice, 26, 27 someplace. Get out in the water, it's 29 degrees. So warmer in the water, in the ocean. That's pretty awesome. And of course, there is your Indonesian areas and Philippines and so on. Still quite warm. Australia has cooled off because of this cold blowing in from the south, and that is not so good for them, but that is what it is. And we do see the northern ends, though, quite warm. Brisbane, Oz would have had a beautiful day at 25 degrees Celsius today. I'm sure Oz would not be complaining, probably out suntanning. And New Zealand, looking at what we see here, is anywhere from 17 to, well, some places a little cooler, but that's up in the mountains, that kind of stuff. And not so bad on the northern island there. So that's kind of what it looks like. Weather, that temperature-wise, let's take a look at storms real quick and just see what's going on. And my God, look at that. We do have some stuff here. We have this storm hitting the western coast of Canada. And looking here, Edmonton, no snow. Yay! We do have snow in the mountains, though. And of course, Manitoba and Saskatchewan, northern portions are getting snow, as well as northern parts of BC. And we do have this storm system down here. And again, Oklahoma and some of those other states associated with it, Kansas and that, they are in that storm belt. You see the winds coming in from multiple directions. That means they've got tornadoes happening, and that would definitely be the cause. And so just so you know, you need 3 different types of winds. You need a hot wind, you need a cold wind, and preferably from 3 different directions. So once you get those going, and you can see it from what's going on right here, pushing up the warm, moist air this way, and we're getting hot air from this side and cooler air from the top down. So definitely creating those thunderstorms and possibility of a lot of tornadoes. Looking at the eastern side of the United States here, not too bad. Alabama's got a few storms, Louisiana a couple of them, but Georgia's got an isolated storm, same thing with all over Florida. And then we get over into the eastern parts, and I guess that'd be North Carolina and stuff like that. Those areas anyway. You know, you've got some stuff happening, and you get up a little higher. Maine is probably getting nailed with that storm up there. And of course, it looks like Halifax is getting some stormy stuff too. Really, really yucky looking up in northern parts of Quebec, I'm not going to worry about that. Looking at Iceland, hey, snow. Snow! We don't want snow. Go away, snow. Anyway, we see what's going on there. That's okay. We'll carry on. Not too much. Ireland, up in the northern portions, a little bit of rain. Most of Scotland and England is pretty cleared up. Most of Germany is okay, with some fog in the southern half here, and the eastern portions over up in the north, they do have that big storm. Also a storm there in France, and then of course this thing down here, just in from the Strait of Gibraltar, which is really neat. All right, I don't think we need to worry about the other storms so much. We've covered most of everything, and yeah, here's what we've got in Australia. So Sydney getting a little bit there, and hopefully they won't get banged up too badly. Doesn't look too bad in New Zealand, and of course those poor people in Tonga probably have some clear skies right now. A little bit of a storm over Fiji though, and of course then there's this big ugly monster here that is causing some issues. And let's see, there's my what I call the equatorial storm. Oh my god, Rio de Janeiro is getting storms right now, and don't go to Rio. Anyway, you see that storm all the way across. That's what I refer to as that equatorial storm, and it seems to be flowing. Looks like Indian Ocean has got some thunderstorms in it as well, and they might even be seeing some of this. What's his name? Tony Flabby would be seeing some of bad weather there in Bangkok pretty soon as well. This is about it, and there we go. I think we can leave the weather alone, other than having a final look at temperature. And of course, coldest spot is not up here in North America. Coldest spot would be down here in south in Antarctica, and we're looking. We've seen minus 70, 71. Well, okay, I'm looking for minus 72. Come on. No, can't match it today. Oh, global warming took over, and the coldest we can find minus. Oh, what is all this? Hang on. Let me hide that, and error. Let's oh, okay, and it's hidden. All right, got her. Thanks. No worries, we're good. We got that mess out of the chat. Thank you, Arizona Snowman. Anyway, wanted to find that other cold area here. There's a spot in here that usually gets very cold. It doesn't look like it's as cold today. So I guess a minus 71 degrees Celsius is the cold spot for today. So please make sure you send your penguin a blanket. All right. And remember, if you feel cold, just think you could be in Antarctica. And that is where we're at. All right, on that note, it is time for me to say good night to everyone, and thank you all for being here on the wonderful show. And I want to say a big thank you to my 3 super chatters here, Neil, Irish Monk, and Garabando. Thank you guys for throwing that in. Also, big thank you to Leo Carlson for rejoining there, or updating his membership. And I think we're good with that for right now. A big thank you goes out to Arizona Snowman and Piggy and if Bob is here, C&D Boy, the moderators, of course. Awesome job. Thank you guys for being here and doing your thing, and that is all good. And that basically gets us to the end. Of course, those good people that are in green, all of you who are members and support the channel, I thank all of you very much. I do appreciate the support, so thank you. And I think that should be about it for today, you guys. And hopefully everyone will enjoy the rest of their day or evening or morning or whatever, wherever you're at, and whatever you're doing. And on that friendly note, I am going to throw that stuff back on here, and we will even throw some music in there to do our little thing and get out. Hang on. There. Okay, a little bit of music to end the show. So thank you again, everyone. Glad that you were all here. And please remember, May the 4th be with you. Oh, I know, I had to say it. I had to say it. So please take care of yourselves, you guys. And most of all, make sure you tell your loved ones. Tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Have yourselves a wonderful evening, and take care. We'll see you all tomorrow. Oink, oink.